Welcome to Stimulus Wealth Today. The news of a $5,000 Social Security boost being approved has brought relief and hope to millions of Americans who depend on these benefits for their daily living. Social Security is one of the most vital support systems for retirees, disabled individuals, and surviving family members, and any increase in payments can have a meaningful impact on their quality of life. With rising costs of living, healthcare expenses, and housing challenges, seniors and beneficiaries have been anxiously waiting for updates that could strengthen their financial security. The approval of a $5,000 boost means that recipients will soon see additional money flowing directly into their accounts without having to go through extra paperwork or complicated applications. This simplicity is especially important for older adults who often find bureaucratic processes overwhelming. The direct deposit system used by the Social Security Administration ensures that beneficiaries will not need to take extra steps to receive this money. Just like regular monthly checks, this boost will be delivered in the same manner, whether through bank accounts or prepaid benefit cards, depending on how the individual typically receives their Social Security. For many, this automatic process eliminates confusion and saves time, allowing them to focus on how to best use the funds to cover pressing expenses such as rent, medications, utility bills, and groceries. The fact that no extra paperwork is required reassures people that the process will be smooth, efficient, and stress-free. A $5,000 boost is significant, especially for seniors who live on a fixed income. Many retirees rely entirely on Social Security, and while it helps sustain them, it often falls short of covering all the rising expenses they face. Inflation has made it harder for individuals to stretch their benefits, and unexpected costs, such as medical emergencies or home repairs, put additional strain on already limited budgets. This new payment can act as a cushion, helping people catch up on bills, pay off debts, or even set aside a small emergency fund. For some, it might mean being able to afford healthier food, get the necessary medical treatments, or simply reduce financial stress. This approval also reflects growing recognition of the struggles faced by older Americans. Policymakers and advocates have been pushing for more support as the cost of living continues to climb, particularly for vulnerable groups like seniors and people with disabilities. While Social Security was never intended to be the sole source of income in retirement, it has become exactly that for millions. The $5,000 boost can provide not just financial relief, but also peace of mind, reminding beneficiaries that their needs are being considered in the broader national conversation. The timing of the payment will vary depending on each person's regular Social Security schedule. The Social Security Administration typically distributes funds based on the recipient's birth date, and the same system is expected to apply here. Beneficiaries are encouraged to keep an eye on their bank accounts or benefit cards around their usual payment dates to confirm when the additional funds arrive. Since the process is automated, there is no need to call or apply, which means delays caused by applications or forms will not affect distribution. This ease of access ensures that the money reaches people quickly when they need it most. For many, this boost will not just help with immediate bills, but could also create opportunities for better financial planning. Some may choose to use the money to pay off high-interest credit card debt, while others might invest in necessary home improvements to make their living environment safer and more comfortable. Families supporting elderly parents may find relief in knowing that this additional support can ease some of their financial burden. In communities where seniors often struggle with poverty rates, the extra payment could bring meaningful change to households that rely heavily on every dollar. It is important to highlight that scams often increase when new benefit announcements are made. Seniors should remain cautious and remember that no government agency will call, text, or email asking for personal details, bank account information, or fees to release the payment. The $5,000 boost will arrive automatically through the same channel as regular Social Security checks. Beneficiaries should ignore suspicious messages and report scams to proper authorities to protect themselves and others. Staying vigilant is a crucial part of ensuring that the real payment benefits those who need it without exposing them to fraud. The approval of this $5,000 Social Security boost also sends a strong message about the importance of addressing senior poverty and economic insecurity. Millions of older Americans rely on Social Security as their primary or even sole source of income, and without additional support, many face the difficult choice between paying for medicine, rent, utilities, or groceries. With life expectancy rising and people living longer than in previous generations, the challenge has become even greater, as retirement savings often run out far sooner than expected. Pension plans are less common today, and many workers do not have access to employer-sponsored retirement programs, leaving Social Security as their only financial lifeline. At the same time, healthcare costs continue to rise sharply, consuming a significant portion of retirement income, while long-term care and prescription drugs create additional financial pressure. Housing remains one of the largest and most unavoidable expenses, and even modest rent increases can push seniors living on fixed incomes into financial distress. This new development has sparked conversations about whether such boosts will become more frequent or if permanent adjustments will be made to Social Security benefits in the future. While this $5,000 increase is substantial, many experts continue to argue that long-term reforms are needed to ensure the sustainability and adequacy of the Social Security system. For now, however, the approval offers immediate relief and represents progress towards strengthening the safety net for vulnerable populations. Recipients of the boost are encouraged to think carefully about how to allocate the funds. Financial advisors often suggest prioritizing essentials like paying off overdue bills, securing housing, and covering medical costs. Once immediate needs are met, setting aside a portion for emergencies or long-term savings can provide additional stability. Seniors may also consider discussing options with trusted family members or financial professionals to make the most out of the payment. The goal should be to stretch the benefit in ways that improve daily living while also preparing for unexpected challenges ahead. The distribution of this $5,000 boost demonstrates that even in difficult economic times, there are efforts to support those who rely most on government programs. Many Americans who feel left behind by rising costs can now breathe a little easier knowing help is on the way. For seniors, this isn't just about money. It's about recognition, dignity, and the reassurance that their years of hard work and contribution to society are valued. As the payment begins to reach households, it will bring not only financial support, but also a renewed sense of security during uncertain times. Disclaimer: this content is provided for informational and educational purposes only. It is not official communication from the Social Security Administration, SSA, or any government agency. While every effort has been made to ensure accuracy, readers should verify details through official SSA channels or trusted government resources before making financial decisions. The information shared should not be taken as financial, legal, or professional advice. Benefits, payments, and eligibility may vary based on individual circumstances and government policies. Always remain alert to potential scams and never share personal or financial information with unverified sources.